trusted for generations. A Reinhardt's Agency Inc. affiliate.
Countdown to Tip-Off is brought to you by Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail in Hermitage. Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail for all your printing, marketing, and mailing needs.
We're back on Sports Radio 96.7, and I'm joined by Grove City head coach Chris Kwolek. And Coach, you find yourself here at Edinboro University, District 10 quarterfinals against a Harbor Creek team. Just a couple of your thoughts.
First off, it's a great venue. We love coming to Edinboro. We've had some very good memories here. In the past against Creek, opportunity to play them again in the district quarterfinals, something special.
Obviously this, when you think about this Harbor Creek team, everybody talks about Del Sandro. He is, a great guard. We talked about it, last year when you guys played them. What are some of the things you're talking about with him?
I'm not sure. Did they just add him to the roster or not? I'm not sure who he is. Of course we know who he is. He's just a special basketball player. I said it last year, the fact that he's able to control the game himself as a point guard, as a leader, it's something that's pretty special that they have the advantage of using. We may not have that distinct advantage that they have with him, but more importantly, we got to be able to find a way to slow him down tonight.
Couple of keys for your team to have success tonight.
Obviously find him and Tucker Chatwick in transition. We don't want to go ahead and overly pressure them just because of how valuable he is to their success on offense. Keep them in front, want to go ahead and limit them. Defensive rebounds, one and done. We know they're going to probably pack in a 2-3 zone, so we want to be able to utilize not so much firing threes, but we want to work the ball through the middle first and then find a way working inside out.
Right. Coach, again, congrats on another terrific season. Congrats on all the success you've had. Good luck tonight.
Thanks, Chris. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it. Thanks. Those are the thoughts of Grove City head coach Chris Kwolek as he gets his Eagles ready for this quarterfinal against Harbor Creek. Pre-game continues on Sports Radio 96.7.
I just bought a used car.
As did I.
Mine has a slight dent in the driver's side door and a few other minor scratches, but hey, considering the deal I got, I can live with a few imperfections.
Well, I got the great price without the imperfections.
Whoa, there's no way that's used.
DK Auto LLC is a veteran-owned and operated used car dealership in Grove City. And with DK Auto's attention to detail, were it not for the title, you'd swear you're driving new. See the amazing selections at DKAutoLLCPA.com.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
Countdown to Tip-Off is brought to you by Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail in Hermitage. Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail for all your printing, marketing, and mailing needs.
Back here at PennWest Edinboro, Ryan Briggs and Chris Burtch with you. Art Shannon in the studio. We have Erica on our camera tonight. Our video tonight for this District 10 quarterfinal brought to you by Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Stay warm this winter with a checking account at Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. At the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union, you get a free checking account which offers no minimum balance, no monthly service fees, and bank anytime, anywhere on your favorite device. Download the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union mobile app, which offers you 24/7 account access and remote deposit. See them at one of their 2 locations in Grove City or online at www.gcafcu.org. Member NCUA, equal housing, and equal opportunity lender. Chris, a key or two for each team?
Well, I mean, obviously for Grove City, they're going to have to find a way to keep JT Del Sandro in front of them, right? I mean, he just gets to the rim and he doesn't, always look to score himself out of there, but he finds his teammates for easy shots, and he makes this Harbor Creek team at times unpressable. And, again, you just don't want to let him kind of get going, get all kinds of confidence, and all of a sudden control the tempo of the game. And offensively, obviously, they want to get Greer involved. They want to get, kind of into their stuff and just kind of grind it out in the half-court game at times, and then other times pick their spots and run and finish when they run.
Time now for tonight's starting lineups, and the starting lineups, as always, are brought to you by Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail of Hermitage. Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail for all your printing, marketing, and mailing needs. Give them a follow on Facebook Minuteman Press and one-stop mail of Hermitage. First for Harbor Creek, which is the home team tonight. District 10 doesn't go by seeds. It's whoever the top team on the bracket is, which that's how they do it. Anyway, the home team, Harbor Creek, the guards are Cam Herman, 5'11 junior, averaging 6.5 per game, and JT Del Sandro, 5'5 junior, averaging 16.7 per game. He's number 5 all-time at Harbor Creek in scoring, by the way. We'll touch on that as the game goes on. Up front, Tucker Schwatek, 6'2 senior, averaging 12.5 points per game. Hayden Diluski, 6'2 senior. Diluski averaging 3.5 per game. In the middle, Sam LaFuria, 6'3 senior, averaging 5 per game. Herman, Diluski, Del Sandro, LaFuria, and Schwatek for Harbor Creek. 11-12 overall under head coach Ryan Smock. The Huskies, the number 13 seed, they upset Girard in the quarterfinals the other night, 47-44. Del Sandro led Schwatek 17, Del Sandro 16. For Grove City, the guards are Nathan Greer, 6'2 senior, averaging 21.4 per game. He, of course, Grove City's all-time leading scorer with 1,393 points. Max Naus will join him in the backcourt, 5'11 junior. Naus averaging 4.3 per game. Up front, Christian Kurz, 6'4 senior, averaging 7 per night. He was the Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game Tuesday in the 56-31 first-round win over Franklin. Daniel Mayacher, 6'4 junior. Mayacher averaging 4 per game. In the middle, Ben Fisher, 6'6 junior, averaging 11.7 points per game. Kurz, Greer, Mayacher, Naus, and Fisher for Grove City. Eagles 17-6 under head coach Chris Kwolek. Grove City, the number 5 seed in the tournament. Your officials tonight, Scott Barzak, Scott Walters, and Ron Action Jackson. We'll take a 30-second timeout and come back with the first quarter. It's Grove City and Harbor Creek in the District 10 quarterfinals coming up next on Sports Radio 96.7 and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live.
Restoration, may I help you? Hello?
Oh, I was waiting for the beep, or the part that tells me what button to press.
I'm a real person.
Great. I've been leaving messages all day to try and compare prices on my roof.
Well, we can have one of our project managers call you to set up an appointment within an hour and be at your house for an estimate within 24 hours.
Wow, that's service.
Well, that's what we specialize in.
Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer. Call today for a free estimate, 800-663-8103, or look for @Shell Restoration on Facebook.
The first quarter is brought to you by the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. But better.
Grove City, the road team tonight in the slate-colored jerseys, old gold numbers and letters. Old gold and black trim for Grove City. Harbor Creek, the home team, in the white threads, black numbers and letters outlined in orange, black, and orange trim for the Huskies. And Chris, this is become a popular playoff matchup over the years.
Yeah, no kidding.
Grove City won by 10 last year in this round down at Meadville, game that we had, the 2-7 game. Greer had 17 for Grove City. Del Sandro 31 for Harbor Creek. Yeah. They also met in the 2023 semis with Grove City winning 57-43. 4 years ago at Harbor Creek won 49-25, a game which Grove City had 0 first-half field goals. And then 5 years ago in the semis, Grove City winning 39-37. Obviously, not a lot of secrets.
No, yeah. I mean, these teams play as, often against each other as you could possibly imagine for two schools that are about 80 miles apart, right? But yeah, I mean, it's you and I have called several of these matchups, and again, it's been a lot of fun. Would you agree that you could maybe say that the last year Harbor Creek was a bit of a favorite in that game, and now this year certainly Grove City is.
I think Grove City was the favorrit last year.
Were they? Okay.
Of the two, yeah.
Maybe I'm thinking 2 years ago, maybe.
Yeah, a handful of years ago.
Yeah.
But Harbor Creek, they've had a nice run, and the big win over Girard, a team they played tough twice in the regular season.
Yeah, how about that?
So it will be Grove City going right to left in the first half. Christian Kurz will jump center against Tucker Schwatek. Scott Barzak puts it up in the air. We're underway. Tip is controlled by Harbor Creek. Huskies will have it moving left to right with Del Sandro. He of 1,029 career points setting up the offense. Grove City in the man-to-man. Just underway here at PennWest Edinboro. So glad you could join us on this Friday night, the penultimate Friday in February. Cam Herman left side with it. Far block for LaFuria posting up. They zip it over now to Diluski. Now back up top for Schwatek. Just underway here at PennWest Edinboro. Near wing Diluski with it. Top of the key, Del Sandro. Del Sandro swings it back out to Schwatek. Both these teams are comfortable in close games and games in the 40s, Chris.
Yeah, no doubt. You can see Harbor Creek here no problem with this extended possession here to start the game.
Grove City's 14-0 when opponents score 50 or less. Del Sandro pulls up into the lane, 15-footer no good, and Ben Fisher yanks down the rebound. And Grove City gets it back after an extended Harbor Creek possession.
Yeah, that's going to be the advantage certainly for Grove City right there is defensive rebounding.
Harbor Creek now on a 2-3. Naus right side with it. Naus 15-foot pull-up on the way. Good. Max Naus opens the scoring, and Grove City has a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, great way to attack the 2-3 zone. Naus just penetrating along the baseline, knocks down the shot.
Naus, who's been a part-time starter this year, gets the start tonight and gets the first points of the evening.
Part-time starter, full-time starter's minutes guy, though.
Del Sandro, baseline drive, works it back to Schwatek on the near right wing, guarded by the rangy Daniel Mayacher. Del Sandro up top, gets around a screen, kick it over left side. 3 on the way from Diluski, long no good, and Greer the rebound for Grove City.
You can see how Coach Kwolek's playing it. He's basically saying, you other guys can shoot it, right? We're going to put all of it into stopping Del Sandro.
Left of the lane, Greer with it, and Greer will be fouled. Looks like Cam Herman got him at the 6:04 mark of the first quarter. No, it's not on Herman. It's going to be on LaFuria. LaFuria's first. That's the first foul of the game. It comes a minute 56 into this one. Inbound on the baseline. Mayacher near corner 3 around the rim and out. No good. The rebound pinballing around and snagged by LaFuria. Del Sandro outlet down court for Herman to the right block. Herman lefty layup. He missed it. And there for the rebound is Naus. Here comes Grove City back the other way. 2-on-3. Between the circles, Naus with it.
Obviously, Harbor Creek's going to need to take advantage of all of those.
Greer far side of the lane. Kick it up top for Fisher. His 3 up short. Rebound in the lane, grabbed by Schwatek. Outlet head to Herman, down court for streaking Del Sandro. He'll put it up and in. JT Del Sandro, averaging close to 17 a game, ties the game at 2.
Yeah, Grove City can't be happy about the back-to-back runouts there.
Top of the key, 3 on the way from Naus. Back of the rim, no good. Gets his own rebound. Shovels it down low for Fisher. Fisher pumps again. Jump past the Naus, left side. 3. Naus, good. Max Naus has all 5 Grove City points.
How about 2 touches for Fisher, 2 touches for Naus? No one else touched the ball, and Naus hit a 3 on that possession.
5-2 Grove City, 3 minutes gone by here at McComb Fieldhouse. 1-4 high for Harbor Creek. Del Sandro swings it over to Herman near side. Herman between the circles and now back right of the lane with it. Top of the key, Schwatek over to Diluski. Corner 3 up, no good. Weak side board. Fisher ripped it away from LaFuria for Grove City.
I mean, Fisher is just absolutely dominating the defensive boards. Harbor Creek, it's almost like they don't have a chance to get an offensive rebound.
And Harbor Creek's not a small team.
No.
Both vertically and some thick guys, too.
Definitely.
The guys have been in the weight room. Greer on the near wing with it. Back out to Naus. Naus with 4 minutes and 19 seconds to go first quarter, setting up the offense. Harbor Creek stays in the 2-3 with Del Sandro and Herman up top. Mayacher left wing. Mayacher to Naus into the high post for Fisher in the 1-3-1 zone offense. Mayacher left side. 3. Mayacher scoots out, no good. Rebound collected by LaFuria for Harbor Creek.
That's what Harbor Creek's trying to do in that 2-3 right there. You could say, what is our goal defensively in that 2-3? Make them throw a couple passes, take a long contested shot, get a rebound.
Del Sandro right side for Schwatek. Schwatek into the lane, 10-footer on the way, can't get it to go. Rebound collected by Naus for Grove City. And the Eagles maintain a 5-2 lead with 3:40 to go first quarter.
A couple of missed layups now for Harbor Creek.
Huskies with the packed-in 2-3. Greer throws the backdoor lob for Kurz. He tips it up and in. Christian Kurz, first points of the night.
That's that old back screen lob play it would be a dunk if it was if you had a college team.
We know Kurz can get up, but I think at that point just wanted to make sure it went up and in.
Just a basket there, yeah.
7-2, Grove City the lead, 3:12 to go first quarter. Del Sandro, far corner, 3 up. It is short. Greer the rebound. Naus outlet ahead to Mayacher, deflected by Herman, but Fisher grabs it for Grove City. Fisher near left side, and it hit his leg and went out of bounds. Cam Herman forcing the turnover. We have our first sub line item will be Ben Mosdy, 5'7" junior in. Mosdy checking in for Diluski, so Harbor Creek going with a more guard-oriented lineup now with 3 minutes to go first quarter.
See if they switch things up defensively. They've played well. They're down 7-2 because they've missed 2 wide-open layups.
Top of the key, Del Sandro with it. Works it near side to Herman. Herman drives in, driving kick. Baseline jumper on the way by the lefty LaFuria, no good. Rebound grabbed by Mayocker ahead to Kurz in the right corner. He's doubled. Finds Naus on the right wing. Naus steps back. 3. Naus good again. Max Naus with 8. It's 10-2 Grove City. Max Naus. A pair of threes and a timeout taken by Harbor Creek. We'll take a timeout as well. 30-second timeout. Grove City has bolted to a 10-2 lead. We'll be back with more after this on Sports Radio 96.7 and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live.
Checking account at Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. At the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union, you get a free checking account, which offers no minimum balance, no monthly service fees, and bank anytime, anywhere on your favorite device. Download the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union mobile app, which offers you 24/7 account access and remote deposit. See them at one of their 2 locations in Grove City or online at gcafcu.org. Member NCUA, Equal Housing and Equal Opportunity Lender.
The first quarter is brought to you by the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Banking, but better.
10-2, Grove City on top. Good start for the Eagles, Chris.
Yeah, no doubt. Playing kind of exactly the way they want to. And, Harbor Creek, again, offensively challenged.
Del Sandro near side for Herman. Herman on the baseline. Lefty 15-footer good for Cam Herman. Good possession and a much-needed hoop.
Yeah, good timeout, good possession, good shot. Need that. Now they need a couple of stops. Grove City doesn't want to let that happen.
Herman cuts it to 10-4. Near block into Greer. It's knocked away, but grabbed by Fisher. Moves it up top. Mayocker, 3 for Mayocker. Around the rim and out, no good. And Schwatek clears the glass for Harbor Creek. So a score and a stop coming out of the timeout.
Yeah.
Harbor Creek's not going to go away. This is a tough crew.
Oh, no. Right. Remember last year we kept thinking that they were going to, and Del Sandro would go on a run.
Herman with it. Left the foul circle. Hands it off for Mosdy. Mosdy into lane, pumps, pivots, in some trouble looking, gets it back out to Herman with 1:30 to go in the quarter. 10-4 Grove City on top. On the left wing with it is Tucker Schwatek, and they zip it back out to Del Sandro. Herman finds Schwatek on the near right baseline, guarded by Mayocker. With Mayocker and Kurz, Grove City has a couple of really long defenders. Yeah. Schwatek on the left wing, 3, up good. The lead cut to 3. Tucker Schwatek buries the 3.
Yeah. That's exactly how Harbor Creek wants to play in this game, right? 30, 35-second possessions, and then resulting in a good shot.
Minute to go, first quarter, 10-7. Grove City on top. The lead cut to 3. Kurz inside for Greer, knocked away by Herman from the backside, and it stays Grove City ball.
Yeah, you were right about that, by the way. Obviously, Harbor Creek was definitely the underdog, but Del Sandro kept them in that game with one of the great performances we've ever seen.
Inbound to Greer. Left-hand shot, no good. Rebound Kurz, however. He finds Fisher at the right elbow. Back to Mayocker on the wing and out to Naus. 45 seconds to go first quarter. And when you have a guy like Del Sandro, you have a shot every night.
You have a shot every night, right. And that was exactly what that game felt like last year.
Naus cradling the basketball between the circles. Harbor Creek in the 2-3, although they've brought LaFury up to guard Fisher in the high post.
Yeah,
almost
looks
like a
2-1-2. Yeah, that's what it is. It's not necessarily called that. He's just bodying up on Fisher on the foul line.
Down to 18 seconds to go first quarter. Eagles look content to go for the final shot. They spread the floor now. Down to 11 seconds. Naus on the right wing to Greer. Nathan Greer around a screen. Near corner for Kurz. Christian Kurz, 3 up good. Christian Kurz hits the 3. 3 seconds to go. Del Sandro from half court on the way. It was on line but short. And that is the end of the first quarter here at McComb Fieldhouse. Christian Kurz hits the 3. He and Naus combined for all 13 Grove City points. Eagles have a 13-7 lead. Chris and I will come back with the second quarter after this on Sports Radio 96.7 and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live.
Vay's Pub and Grill awards the January 2025 Mercer County Team of the Month. Vay's is proud to announce that the Hickory Competitive Cheer Team is the January Mercer County Team of the Month. Congratulations to Hickory coach Nicole Cox and her state runner-up girls cheer team, as they are the January Vay's Pub and Grill Mercer County Team of the Month. Congratulations to Hickory Competitive Cheer, the January Vay's Team of the Month. For more information, go to Vay'sPubandGrill.com. The second quarter is brought to you by the Cash Dollar team at Confluence Financial Partners. 2 firms united to serve you. Visit us at confluencefv.com.
13-7 the lead for Grove City, getting ready to start the second quarter along with Chris Burtch. Ryan Briggs with you tonight here at PennWest Edinboro. And good start for Grove City. A nice counter from Harbor Creek, and then Grove City able to reclaim a 6-point lead.
Kind of throw in the last haymaker of the quarter to get that little bit of that lead back.
Eagles get it inside Greer, and the tip up and in. Nathan Greer did not score in the first quarter, but he puts that one up and in. The set play coming out of the quarter break.
Yeah, that's a great play against the 2-3 zone that Grove City put in.
15-7, the lead for Grove City. 7:34 to go, second quarter. Herman on the near wing. They go left side now for Del Sandro. Foul line extended. Del Sandro, top of the key to Schwatek. Schwatek around the defender who slipped. That was Mayocker. Back out to Herman. Herman picks up the dribble. Herman into the high post. LaFuria back to Herman against the Grove City man-to-man. Del Sandro now working on Greer. Bounce pass inside. It's intercepted. Fisher the steal. He'll lead the break. Fisher 3-on-3. Finds Naus. Naus top of the key. Right wing for Greer. He'll shoot the three. It is well short. Rebound Schwatek. He became the all-time leading scorer not shooting threes.
Not shooting threes, right. Yeah, boy, is Del Sandro working hard on offense.
Herman near wing.
In other words, the Grove City guys are making him work like crazy just to get the ball.
Herman to Del Sandro near side. Del Sandro, right wing, right-hand dribble, guarded now by Kurz, giving up about 11 inches. Del Sandro, and we're going to have a travel call. Del Sandro had an extra step in there. It goes back to Grove City at the 6:37 mark of the second quarter. Eagles lead 15-7.
It's frustrating, right? He's working so hard. He finally got the ball and got a step and didn't get a good shot off, pivoted and threw it across the court, but was called for a travel.
Harbor Creek back into the 2-3. Naus on the right wing with it. Up top for Fisher. Fisher back to Naus right side. Naus left-hand dribble. Naus lob to Fisher top of the key. He'll shovel it back to Naus on the near side. Grove City has not gone to the bench yet tonight.
Yeah, I mean, really hasn't needed to, right? No foul trouble. No good energy.
Left wing Mayocker with it. Back up top to Naus. Naus right side to Kurz. Grove City still in the 1-3-1 zone offense with Greer running the baseline. Mayocker, left-hand dribble. Bounce pass to Greer in the lane. Turnaround 6-footer short. Rebound Schwatek snags it for Harbor Creek, and here come the Huskies. Outlet ahead to Del Sandro. Del Sandro ball fake. Steps back, three on the way from Del Sandro. No good. Rebound Fisher. Nice move, but couldn't get it to go.
Yeah, wow. Big-time move. Step back. Had Kurz kind of stumbling backwards, but it was a good enough defense that it wasn't a great, perfect shot,
Kurz on the right wing. Pass into the high post, deflected away. Grabbed by Mazdi ahead to Del Sandro. Puts it up, in a foul. 3-point opportunity. JT Del Sandro running the break. His second field goal, and it's 15-9.
Yeah, I mean, remember last year he was hitting 30-footers. This year is only 2 baskets so far, layups.
Foul on Mayocker, first foul of the night on Grove City. Only one foul on Harbor Creek as well. That was on LaFuria early on. Del Sandro, line to the right. At the 5:23 mark, hits that one, so he has 5, and the lead is cut to 5 at 15-10 with 5:20 to go in the first half. Harbor Creek back into the 2-3. Mazdi and Del Sandro up with Landon Demerol in for the first time, 5'11 junior. LaFuria and Schwatek back there. Right quarter, Naus 3 long, no good. Schwatek the rebound, ahead to Del Sandro. Del Sandro whips it across the lane. Mazdi lays it up and in, and it's 15-12. Huskies with a quick 5.
Just like that, right? The 2-3 defense. Even though Coach Kwolek obviously has some good quick hitters against it, it is frustrating to play against. Harbor Creek getting some runouts.
Mayocker right wing, into the right corner now to Greer. Eagles didn't see a lot of zone in league play this year.
No, right. That was kind of the message. You can't play it against them.
Up top, Naus 3 long, no good. Rebound tipped up in the air and grabbed by Fairview. Mazdi ahead to Del Sandro. Del Sandro, left wing, keeps the dribble going across the lane, pivots, shovels it out to Schwatek up top. And back to Del Sandro with 4:23 to go first half, 15-12. Grove City up 3, but Harbor Creek scored the last 3. Or last 5 to cut it to 3, I should say. Del Sandro, 3 for the tie, up and no good. Kurz with a defensive rebound for Grove City. Now back the other way come the Eagles, moving right to left. Fisher up top to Naus. Pass tipped out of bounds on the near side by Schwatek. It'll stay Grove City ball. By the way, Chris, Tucker Schwatek, he has a lot of family watching tonight.
Nice.
The reason, unfortunately, is they've had a passing in the family. So a lot of having to take care of a lot of those things. So a lot of the family unable to be here tonight, but they are tuned into our broadcast. So we appreciate them checking in, and we certainly extend our condolences to them, and hope that tonight's game can give them at least a little bit of comfort in a difficult time.
No question. Well said. He's playing great.
Nick Ehrman checking in for Grove City. The sophomore guard replacing Nouse in the lineup. Greer back out to Ehrman with 3:49 to go in the first half. 15-12, Grove City on top. And Harbor Creek stays in the 2-3. And Grove City back to the 1-3-1 zone offense with Ehrman standing back in the midcourt logo. Mayocker right side in front of the Harbor Creek bench. Back out to Nick Ehrman.
Yeah, see, by denying Fisher the ball at the foul line, it kind of takes Grove City out of some of the quick hitters that they have.
Mayocker back to Ehrman in the midcourt logo.
Harbor Creek's okay with this. Now that they've gotten it to 15-12, Grove City wants to kind of hold the ball a little bit here. That Harbor Creek's like, okay, fine.
Now Grove City puts Greer in the high post, Fisher on the baseline in the 1-3-1 zone offense.
Yeah, good move.
Ehrman holding it. Finds Mayocker on the right side.
They're going to go Kurz to Fisher, Greer diving. Nope, okay. Thought that's what they were going to do.
You have a little bit more time to analyze things, Chris.
Yeah, I know. I like this. But yeah, I mean that's definitely the what they're trying to do here. But first, I think Coach Kwolek is let's see if they'll come out and play man to man.
Harbor Creek students section out in force. They're giving Grove City the old Bronx cheer. Ehrman holding the ball with 2:17 to go in the first half. Our video coverage tonight, by the way, brought to you by Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Stay warm this winter with a checking account at Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. 2 locations in Grove City. State Route 208, 2 miles west of Grove City Borough, and 1 Credit Union Way off Lincoln Avenue in Grove City Borough. Check them out, gcafcu.org. Member NCUA, equal housing and equal opportunity lender.
I mean, certainly this isn't the first time this has happened to Harbor Creek this year. I mean, so in other words, if you're going to play, if you're going to kind of hang your hat on a packed-in 2-3 zone, teams are going to get a lead and then try to force you to come out and play a defense that you're not as comfortable with by doing this. So I'm sure they have contingency plans, but we haven't seen it yet.
Down to 1:28 to go in the half. Nick Ehrman standing like a statue with his heels on the edge of the E logo at midcourt.
Sometimes
the red E with the white outline.
Yeah, sometimes teams will do this in the second half, so you can't make adjustments. You know what I mean? So Harbor Creek will be able to go in the locker room and talk about this.
Down to 1:04 to go in the half. Grove City 15, Harbor Creek 12. Chris, I know and I agree that we love this.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Yeah, right. All
for
this
the
stuff.
people that will squawk about a shot clock or whatever.
Yeah. There isn't one.
There isn't one. And those that say, well, if Harbor Creek could come out, I mean, there's nothing saying Harbor Creek has to sit back defensively either.
No, right. No, this is gamesmanship because obviously Grove City knows that if they can get Harbor Creek to play man, they will very likely shred their man-to-man defense and get a great shot.
Down to 30 seconds to go in the half.
So it's a cat and mouse here.
23 seconds to go in the half. Harbor Creek has the arrow. If we do have a tie-up in the final 13 seconds of the first half.
All right, here we go.
Ehrman, left side to Mayocker. Down to 7 seconds. Back to Ehrman in the corner. Mayocker left wing. Mayocker 3 on the way. Got it!
Big.
3 minutes, 3 points, 6-point lead for Grove City.
Wow. Just executed perfectly, right? You take 3 minutes off, daring them to come out. They don't. You attack with 10 seconds left. You run that perfect little able play, and Mayocker drills the 3 at the buzzer.
18-12, your halftime score. We'll come back with a first half recap after this on Sports Radio 96.7 and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live.
Unlock your business potential with Hermitage Minuteman Press. From eye-catching designs to professional printing, Hermitage Minuteman Press are your local experts. Boost your brand with stunning business cards, brochures, banners, apparel, and more. The Hermitage Minuteman Press team ensures top-quality results with lightning-fast turnaround. Plus, their marketing solutions will take you to the next level. Elevate your image and stand out from the competition. Experience excellence in printing and marketing at Minuteman Press today. Minuteman Press, 3170 East State Street in Hermitage. Online at hermitage.minutemanpress.com or follow them on Facebook. Mention this ad and receive 10% off your first order.
Stay warm this winter with a checking account at Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. At the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union, you get a free checking account which offers no minimum balance, no monthly service fees, and bank anytime, anywhere on your favorite device. Download the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union mobile app, which offers you 24/7 account access and remote deposit. See them at one of their 2 locations in Grove City or online at gcafcu.org. Member NCUA, Equal Housing and Equal Opportunity Lender.
The Cash Dollar team at Confluence Financial Partners, honoring our past, expanding our future. 2 firms coming together to serve clients in Grove City, Western PA, and beyond. Confluence Financial Partners is a wealth management firm on a mission to help clients maximize their lives and legacies. Visit us at confluencefp.com. Confluence Wealth Services Inc. DBA Confluence Financial Partners is an SEC registered investment advisor. Registration of an investment advisor does not imply any level of skill or training. Please refer to our Form ADV Part 2A and Form CRS for further information regarding our investment services and their corresponding risks at confluencefp.com.
This is XYZ Insurance. How can I help?
I have a question about my home policy.
Okay, question about phone policy.
Home policy.
Okay, gnome policy.
HOME, home.
Technology is great, but sometimes it's better to talk with a real person. With Erie Insurance, you have a caring, independent agent who's with you from beginning to end. Your local Erie agent is Mailer Insurance. Get a quote today at mailerinsurance.com. Mailer Insurance, a Reinhardt's agency affiliate. Go to erieinsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
The Halftime Show is brought to you by Lock, Stock, and Barrel, serving giant subs to the Shenango Valley since 1973.
Halftime here at PennWest Edinboro. Ryan Briggs, Chris Burtch with you. Got Erica on our camera tonight on Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live, doing a great job with that. Art Shannon doing terrific work back in the studio, producing our game. 18-12, the Grove City lead at the half. And Chris, your first half thoughts. Certainly, in spite of a lower score, a lot to talk about.
Yeah, a lot to talk about. You know, again, Grove City obviously is, playing man, and they just are bound and determined to not let JT D'Alessandro kind of get loose. He has 5 points, and you'll go over all the stats, but he just has not been able to get loose. They're not pressing them. You notice Grove City does like to mix in their press. They're not pressing, and I think the main reason for that is they don't want D'Alessandro to be able to kind of get open, get going downhill, hit threes, find people. And then defensively, Harbor Creek's been good in that 2-3 zone. I love what Coach Kwolek did at the end of the half. Stood there with the ball for a little bit, just under 3 minutes, right? And dared them to come out of it, and they didn't. So they held on to it until about 11 seconds left, and then they ran that quick hitter. And Daniel Mayocker knocking down the 3 at the buzzer of halftime. And again, the thing to keep an eye on, Ryan, is obviously Harbor Creek cannot let this get away from them too much, or Grove City will stand there at half court for the whole game. So that's where the cat and mouse game gets a little bit more complicated for Harbor Creek, the bigger that this lead gets for Grove City.
Grove City led in the first half by Max Naus with 8 in the first quarter. Christian Kurse 5. Daniel Mayocker, that 3 that Chris alluded to, for 3 points, and 2 points for Nathan Greer. JT D'Alessandro leading Harbor Creek with 5. Tucker Schwatek, a 3-pointer for 3. Cam Herman and Ben Mosdy, a field goal for 2 each. We'll come back and a look at the District 10 playoff scoreboard. Busy night, the quarterfinals in classes 2A and 4A. We'll have scores from around Northwest Pennsylvania after this break on Sports Radio 96.7 and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live.
Quench your thirst with Herman's Water. Sign up now for our unparalleled water delivery service and enjoy free delivery straight to your doorstep. Whether you need water for your home or office, Herman's delivers premium quality water that's crisp, refreshing, and pure. Make the smart choice today. Experience convenience and hydration like never before. Visit our website at hermanswater.com/free delivery to get started and never worry about running out of water again.
This is XYZ Insurance. How can I help?
I have a question about my home policy.
Okay, question about phone policy.
home policy.
Okay, gnome policy.
HOME, home.
Technology is great, but sometimes it's better to talk with a real person. With Erie Insurance, you have a caring, independent agent who's with you from beginning to end. Your local Erie agent is Mailer Insurance. Get a quote today at mailerinsurance.com. Mailer Insurance, a Reinhardt's agency affiliate. Go to erieinsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
In 1973, Lock, Stock, and Barrel opened their doors and served their first of over 3 million giant submarine sandwiches. And they still serve 42 whole subs on 15-inch buns. Lock, Stock, and Barrel also has burgers, specialty sandwiches, wraps, gyros, salads, wings, and even breakfast. Lock, Stock, and Barrel is also a full-service deli. Party rings, meat and cheese trays, and cold veggie trays are all available. Open Tuesday through Saturday. Closed Sundays and Mondays.
St. Paul's Without Walls Home-Based Services is seeking compassionate individuals who love to help others and who will nurture meaningful relationships with the clients we care for. Parents with school-age children, college students, retirees, or anyone seeking a role that fits around their life will find this opportunity especially rewarding. Visit stpaul's1867.org/join our team to apply for a companion or care partner position with St. Paul's Without Walls Home-Based Services. St. Paul's is an equal opportunity employer.
The Halftime Show is brought to you by Lock, Stock, and Barrel, serving giant subs to the Shenango Valley since 1973.
Halftime here at Edinboro. Ryan Briggs, Chris Burtch with you. 18-12, Grove City leading at the half. Chris, you have some other scores from around the District 10 tournament.
Yeah, sure. All of our local teams in action tonight. I have Sharpsville. Their season comes to an end. A great season for Coach Williams. They lose to Rocky Grove 60-39. Rocky Grove, the number 1 seed in that 2A tournament. So a lot to be proud of for that Sharpsville team. Sharon in the opener in the 4A doubleheader down at Farrell. Sharon has a big second half, and they defeat Oil City 59-39. So the Tigers moving on. That Slippery Rock Hickory game tied 21-all with around 3 minutes left to go in the first half. So a great one brewing there in the nightcap down at Farrell.
Winner of that one gets Sharon in the semis Tuesday night.
Right, yes. So, and Lakeview, thanks to Tom Reisenweber for this one. Lakeview, the Sailors up 20-10 on Cochranton at the end of one quarter.
And here it's 18-12 Grove City. After the game, while the Reinhardt's and Shorts player of the game and the Lock, Stock, and Barrel sub of the game. We'll take our final halftime break and come back with the third quarter. Grove City and Harbor Creek. You're listening to the District 10 4A quarterfinals on Sports Radio 96.7 and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live, brought to you by Grove City Area Federal Credit Union.
At Warner's Homes and Improvements, they believe in taking the time to get it right. That's why they are proud to introduce their bathroom installation service, where done in a day is a thing of the past. Experience the difference of a bathroom designed for you, not the clock. Visit Warner's Homes and Improvements on Route 19 in Mercer or at warnerconstruction.com. Warner's Homes and Improvements, where your bathroom is our masterpiece. Don't rush perfection.
Stay warm this winter with a checking account at Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. At the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union, you get a free checking account which offers no minimum balance, no monthly service fees, and bank anytime, anywhere on your favorite device. Download the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union mobile app, which offers you 24/7 account access and remote deposit. See them at one of their 2 locations in Grove City or online at gcafcu.org. Member NCUA, Equal Housing and Equal Opportunity Lender.
If you're planning on building, buying, or remodeling a home, you won't want to miss a Valley tradition. The 74th Annual Premier HBA Home and Garden Show, February 28th, March 1st, and 2nd, indoors at the spacious Canfield Fairgrounds Event Center. Presented by Banner Supply and WW Heating and Air, this show features the area's finest contractors, builders, remodelers, and landscapers, all ready to make your dreams a reality. Admission just $5. Children 12 and under get in free. Our show has free paved parking, sponsored by Window Depot of Youngstown, landscaping sponsored by Masonry Materials, plus 5 $100 gift cards for taking our survey, and free reusable bags to the first 500 visitors daily. Sponsored by Sky Roofing, February 28th, March 1st and 2nd, Friday noon to 8, Saturday 10 to 6, and Sunday 10 to 4. Find us on Facebook. Get details at myhbaworks.org. That's myhbaworks.org.
The third quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958.
Harbor Creek ball to start the third quarter. Grove City on top, 18-12. Harbor Creek moving right to left in the white jerseys, black numbers and letters outlined in orange. Grove City in the slate-colored jerseys, old gold numbers and letters, old gold and black trim. Near corner, Cam Herman, 3 up, good. Herman opens the second half with a 3. It cuts the lead in half to 18-15.
Yeah, the lefty Cam Herman, he looks really good catching and shooting there. That was a really much-needed basket for Harbor Creek.
18-15. Harbor Creek, is it a 1-3-1, Chris?
No, they're still in that 2-1-2, bringing the big man up to guard the guy at the high post.
Kerr's left wing 3, no good. Del Sandro the rebound out at the foul line. In terms of foul trouble, there is none. LaFuria 1 for Harbor Creek. Mayocker 1 for Grove City. Schwatek on the right block moves it out to Del Sandro. 3 for the tie. Up, and it rims out. No good.
Yeah.
Kerr's with the rebound.
Yeah, he's 0 for 3, and 2 of them have been wide open. Certainly a different story than last year in the quarterfinals.
You are playing with fire when you leave him open.
That's for sure.
Nouse up top against the zone. Grove City has the starting 5 out there. One change for Harbor Creek. Ben Mosby in. Nouse up top, 3, no good. Rebound grabbed by Kerrs, puts it up, nobody's fouled, and Christian Kerrs will shoot the first free throws of the night for Grove City as Cam Herman got him down low. Kerrs to shoot 2 with 6:41 to go in the third.
Kerrs just worked. He worked to get away from the box out. Harbor Creek had him well boxed out, and Kerrs just worked to get. I think that's probably something they talked about at halftime in the Grove City locker room is, we can't be so easy to box out, and Kerrs doing what I'm sure they talked about at halftime there and getting an offensive rebound and a foul.
Short on the first one, however, is Kerrs. Came in at 48%. That one is good. Kerrs with his 6th point of the night. 19-15 Grove City. Lead back to 4 with 6:37 to go, third quarter. Del Sandro over the timeline, guarded by Kerrs in the Grove City man-to-man. Herman up top to Del Sandro, guarded by Kerrs. Moves it left side for Mosby. Jump stop in the lane, 10-foot fadeaway, good. His second field goal of the night, and the lead down to 2.
Yeah, Mosby comes off the bench, averages almost 7 a game. You see why, he can score.
He's out there to start the second half in place of Dyluski, so a smaller lineup, but maybe a little bit more offense-oriented lineup for Ryan Smock's team. Nouse far block to Fisher, posting up. Finds Greer left of the lane, over to Nouse, left side. Nouse, 3 short. Rebound tipped around Fisher with it. Fisher in the lane, up with the right hand and good. Caught the front of the rim and dropped it in. Big Ben Fisher's first points of the night.
Yeah, 3 points off of offensive rebounds there. I don't think they had any in the first half, so Grove City certainly talking about something there about not being so easy to box out.
21-17, 5:38 to go, third quarter. Del Sandro working on Fisher now. That's an interesting matchup. Del Sandro drives in, works it near side to Schwatek. Back to Del Sandro in the corner. Guarded by Kerrs as Grove City switches back.
Yeah. Kerrs is doing a great job recovering on him.
Between the circles with it, Mosby. Right side, Schwatek into the lane, moves it on the right wing for Del Sandro. Gives a head fake, back to Mosby. Into the paint, jump stop, kick it near side. Schwatek, 3 up off the front of the rim. Rebound is grabbed by Nouse, and a foul on the rebound. A loose ball foul coming up on Harbor Creek. And it goes on Cam Herman, so he is the first player in the game with multiple fouls. It's his second, team's second, 5:08 to go, third quarter.
Man, again, anytime we start talking about a 6 or 8 point lead for Grove City, that's trouble for Harbor Creek.
Greer, far block to Fisher. Fisher pumps, pivots, back to Nouse left side. Nouse with a right-hand dribble, working it back to the midcourt logo against the 2-3 zone. Mayocker, right baseline for Fisher. Fisher working on Herman. Back to Mayocker near wing, and now Greer between the circles. Grove City switching up the zone offense. Fisher on the block, back up top to Nouse. Nouse pestered by Del Sandro, back on the near wing to Greer's. Grove City goes left to right, leading by 4 with 4:28 to go in the third. Greer, back up to Kerrs, and now left side to Mayocker.
Yeah, Grove City's not holding the ball here. This is just kind of a good job by Harbor Creek.
Fisher baseline drives, pumps again, puts it in, and a foul. Ben Fisher, a strong move. It showed a lot of patience inside, Chris.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, Grove City just continued to work the ball. They got it to Fisher in the soft spot, and he drove baseline, ball faked, got fouled, made the basket, and a chance for a three-point play.
Foul on Schwatek, his first, team third. Line to the right, Fisher puts it up, and good. Ben Fisher now with 5. And the lead is 7, 24-17, with 4:08 to go in the third quarter. Grove City has all 5 of its timeouts left, Harbor Creek 4. Del Sandro left of the lane, steps through, had an extra step. He'll be called for the travel as Kurz cut him off, and it will be Grove City ball.
He just can't get loose at Kurz. In other words, it doesn't look like Kurz is pressuring him or doing anything special. Del Sandro just can't get loose, and Kurz is coming out with those big, long arms.
Kurz into the left corner to Fisher, up top for Greer. Greer with the ball fake, finds Naus on the near right wing. Max Naus throws it back left side. Kurz able to track it down in front of the Grove City bench. Top of the key to Greer, back to Naus right side. Naus cross court to Kurz left wing with 3:32 to go. Greer up top, back to Naus on the right side. Ball up top, fumbled. Mayacher took his eyes off it, grabbed by Del Sandro. 2-on-1, pass across the lane, deflected out of bounds, and it goes off of Harbor Creek. Will be Grove City ball. Naus recovered to break up the layup.
How about that? Naus came down and was able to knock it loose. And again, Harbor Creek's had like 4 or 5 of those kinds of opportunities that they haven't finished.
They loom large in a 24-17 game in the third quarter.
Yep, they sure do.
Mayacher has trouble with that one as well. But he tracks it down, finds Naus on the near side. Right corner for Kurz. Christian Kurz, 3. He dropped it. It hung on the rim and it dropped in. 9 for Kurz. It's a 10-point game.
How about that? Getting into a little bit of a danger zone for the 2-3 team Harbor Creek here, now down 10.
Huskies need a good possession, Chris.
Sure do.
Herman, right of the lane. Up top for Mosdy. Schwatek on the near left wing, guarded by Mayacher. Right-hand dribble, and they will go back on the right wing now for Mosdy with 2:35 to go in the third. Schwatek near side. Pass knocked away. Del Sandro fumbled it. Kurz with it. Kurz into the front court for the trailer. Fisher steaming down the lane. Lefty layup is good. 7 for Fisher. 29-17. Grove City. The Eagles are rocking and rolling at Edinboro. 29-17. A 10-0 run. Timeout. Harbor Creek with 2:20 to go in the third quarter. It is a full timeout for the Huskies. We'll take it as well. Grove City's opened up a 12-point lead on Sports Radio 96.7 and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live.
Thirst with Herman's Water. Sign up now for our unparalleled water delivery service and enjoy free delivery straight to your doorstep. Whether you need water for your home or office, Herman's delivers premium quality water that's crisp, refreshing, and pure. Make the smart choice today. Experience convenience and hydration like never before. Visit our website at hermanswater.com/free delivery to get started and never worry about running out of water again.
The third quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958.
Harbor Creek ball coming out of the timeout. Grove City's opened up a 12-point lead, 29-17.
Yeah, Del Sandro finally got free in the last possession, and they threw a bad pass to him.
Mosdy near left wing, up top to Schwatek. Schwatek working on Mayacher, drives left of the lane. Nearly lost his balance and gets it back out to Del Sandro. Winner of this one gets Cathedral Prep Tuesday night in the semis. The losing team plays Farrell in the consolation draw. Mosdy into the lane, gets tied up, and Grove City has the arrow. Like Naus in there, Chris.
Yeah, it sure did. Tied him up again. As Harbor Creek, it's I try not to overuse this expression, but it's official now for Harbor Creek. They're out of sorts on offense. They're just having trouble getting any good looks against this Grove City D.
Update the pass on Mercyhurst Prep leading Greenville 44-17 at the half.
Wow.
That's a 2-7 game. And
Hickory up 28-24 on Slippery Rock at the half.
That game's on 790 WPIC and also on Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live. Naus with it. It's Harbor Creek extending the zone now. Kurz on the left wing. Kurz three-point line to the corner for Fisher. Drives, finds Greer down the lane. Greer up and good with the left hand. Nathan Greer, there's the dive, Chris.
There it is, yep. Get the ball to the soft spot to Fisher. Greer on the dive from the high post.
4 for Greer, 31-17, 12-0 run for the Grove City Eagles. LaFuria back in, kicks it left side. Schwatek 3 up and good.
Wow.
Huge basket for Fairview.
I'd say. I've never seen a team need a hoop worse than that.
6 for Schwatek. He has a pair of threes. He, of course, scored 17 in the upset of Girard 3 nights ago. 31-20, under a minute to go in the third. Fisher with it to Greer, and Fairview, or excuse me, Harbor Creek, Harbor Creek has gone.
They've gone into man,
yeah.
Which is, of course, what Coach Kwolek wants. You know, they can just run their stuff now.
I was thinking Fairview, of course, Slippery Rock ousted Fairview in the first round the other night, 56-46. Sending Slippery Rock into that quarterfinal with Hickory. Fisher on the near right wing. Fisher left side for Naus. 22 seconds to go. Naus with it. Guarded by Del Sandro. Del Sandro will be called for a bump up top. It's his first, team fourth. So that was the foul to give for the Huskies.
Yeah. Again, it was one possession, but it doesn't look like Harbor Creek's that bad on defense in man, doesn't it? They're on time, they're in the lane, they got good help.
LaFuria out, Demerol back in to get a little more speed out there.
Yeah.
Down to 14 seconds to go. Naus with it. Naus, right wing to Greer, 9 seconds. Greer, it's knocked away. The steal by Herman, ahead to Del Sandro, 5 seconds. Del Sandro puts it up and in. And he has 7, the lead cut to 9 at the end of the third quarter. Harbor Creek hanging around, a quick 5-point flurry at the end of the quarter. Grove City still on top, however, 31-22. We'll come back with the fourth quarter after this on Sports Radio 96.7 and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live, brought to you by Grove City Area Federal Credit Union.
Knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
Hello, Shell Restoration. May I help you? Hello?
Oh, I was waiting for the beep. Or the part that tells me what button to press.
Nope, I'm a real person.
Great. I've been leaving messages all day to try and compare prices on my roof.
Well, we can have one of our project managers call you to set up an appointment within an hour and be at your house for an estimate within 24 hours.
Wow, that's service.
Well, that's what we specialize in.
Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer. Call today for a free estimate, 800-663-8103, or look for @Shell Restoration on Facebook.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer.
Harbor Creek ball to start the fourth. Huskies on a 5-0 run. They've pulled within 9. Grove City on top, 31-22. Ryan Briggs, Chris Burtch with you tonight. Glad you could join us here on Sports Radio 96.7. Art Shannon in the studio producing our game. Cam Herman with it for Harbor Creek on the right wing. Herman will hand it off to Del Sandro. Del Sandro working on Kerr's cross-court pass deflected, but Herman grabs it in the corner. Herman baseline, pulls up on the block. It is swatted out of there by Fisher. Rebound trickles out of bounds near sideline, and it will stay with the Huskies. Harbor Creek white jerseys, black numbers and letters outlined in orange and black trim. Grove City, the slate-colored jerseys with black lettering, old gold numbers, old gold and black trim.
Yeah, lots of complicated colors.
Yes, they are. Herman up top, left side to Del Sandro. Del Sandro, 3 on the way. That one's long. Rebound, Demerol with it. And Harbor Creek will get a second opportunity. Herman with it. Cam Herman with 7:09 to go in the fourth. An extended possession for Harbor Creek to start the period. Ball deflected away, but grabbed by Mosdy, who stumbled and probably traveled, but he got away with it.
Yeah.
Grove City bench up in arms, but hey, not a violation if they don't call it.
Right.
Schwatek right side, 3 on the way, good. And that will really have the Grove City folks salty.
Yeah.
The lead down to 6.
Yeah.
Schwatek with 9.
Yeah, he kind of stumbled into that, took a couple extra steps, not just one. But and then Harbor Creek hits the 3.
31-25, 8-0 run for the Huskies. Far block into Fisher, and he's fouled down low. It's on Demerol. His first, team first. Of course, Grove City has been such a great fourth quarter team throughout the season.
Yeah. Yeah, they need to do more of what they just did there, Ryan Briggs. They need to get the ball, get Fisher on the block, let him pin up, and get him the ball. And I don't think Harbor Creek can do anything but foul.
He has it on the block. He's doubled, lost it, got it back. LaFuria back in, guarding him, and timeout Grove City. Timeout taken by head coach Chris Kwolek. It is it a 30 or a full? They're sitting down. It's a full timeout. Yep. We'll take a timeout as well with 6:24 to go. Harbor Creek within 6 on Sports Radio 96.7.
My car does more than take me from here to there, and I expect my insurance to do more too. That's why I chose my agent and Erie Insurance. They offer first accident forgiveness and the service I deserve at a price I can afford.
Your local Erie agent is Mailer Insurance. Get a quote today at mailerinsurance.com. Mailer Insurance, a Reinhardt's agency affiliate.
Erie Insurance services are provided by one or more of the following insurers: Erie Insurance Company, Erie Insurance Property and Casualty Company, or Flagship City Insurance Company, home offices Erie, Pennsylvania, or Erie Insurance Company of New York, home offices Rochester, New York. An equal opportunity insurer.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer.
Our video tonight on Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live brought to you by Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Stay warm this winter with a checking account at Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. There you get a free checking account with no minimum balance, no monthly service fees, and bank anytime on your favorite device. Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. The Grove City Eagles, they've gotten the ball inside to Fisher. He draws a foul down low. It's on LaFuria, his second, team second.
Yeah, they can't guard him there without fouling him. You know what I mean? So Grove City keep doing that.
Greer left of the foul circle with it. We'll give it back out to Naus with 6:12 to go in the fourth. Kerr's left wing, working on Schwatek, Fisher, and now out to Greer. Back to Naus between the circles. Naus, 8 first quarter points. Got Grove City off to a good start. Eagles led 13-7 after 1.
Got the old Clarion motion going here, that wheel play they call it. They'll run this to death.
Naus on the near right wing with it. Max Naus guarded by Del Sandro. 5:40 to go, 31-25. Grove City up 6. Harbor Creek on an 8-0 run, however. Fisher between the circles for Grove City. Near wing to Kerrs. Kerrs in the foul circle. Jumper on the way, good. Christian Kerr sticks the long two.
Yeah, great possession for the Grovers there. They took about 35 or 40 seconds off the clock running Clarion, and then Kerrs hits a wide open jumper at the foul line.
Kerrs now with 11. Lead back to 8. Top of the key. Schwatek 3. Good again. Fourth 3 of the night. And Harbor Creek hanging around.
They are. They sure are.
33-28. Tucker Schwatek having a night. And ball knocked away from Fisher. Schwatek with it, dives on it, gets to LaFuria, ahead to Herman right wing. Herman with 4:50 to go. He lost the handle. Greer comes up with it, and Grove City has it. Chance goes by the wayside for the Huskies.
Yeah.
Kerr's foul line extended far side to Fisher off a screen, and now Greer on the right wing. 5-point game, 4:34 to go. Greer, left-hand dribble, over to Fisher. Top of the key for Kerrs. Kerrs finds Mayocker.
Great cut by Naus. Naus works so hard without the ball.
This 5 has gone almost wire to wire tonight. We saw Nick Ehrman play a little bit for Naus back in the second quarter. Mayocker, top of the key to Kerrs. He'll hand it back to Max Naus with 4:07 to go. Harbor Creek in the man-to-man. Fisher up top. Bounce pass near side to Mayocker. Here to the right corner, Naus. Turnaround 3 on the way. No good. Rebound. Greer got away with a push down, though. He put it up and in. 6 for Greer.
Wow.
Nathan Greer got away with it. And it's 35-28. Timeout, Grove City. 30-second timeout with 3:53 to go. That's the second timeout taken by Grove City. Each team with 3 timeouts left. In terms of foul trouble, Herman and LaFuria 2 for Harbor Creek. Grove City, Chris, has been called, and they've committed more than that, obviously. They've been called for 1 foul the whole game.
That's amazing.
And that was on Mayocker in the second quarter.
Right.
3:53 to go. Don't forget, after the game, Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game, Lock, Stock, and Barrel, Sub of the Game, Chris, by the way, 3 great girls games on the radio tomorrow, starting at 11:30 here on Sports Radio 96.7. Mark Slazak and Bob Greenberg have all 3 games from Farrell's E.J. McCluskey Gymnasium. The first game, Kennedy Catholic takes on Sagertown in 2A. Wilmington Mercer girls at 1:30 in 2A. And then the third 2A game, Lakeview and Sharpsville, set the tip at 3 o'clock.
Yeah, we called that the first of those games, and then the second one was even closer. So, that all 3 of those games should be great. Familiar foes in the second and third games, this season.
Certainly, and, Lakeview had looking to atone last year for a first round or quarterfinal loss last year. And Sharpsville, that's no picnic there. Del Sandro behind the back pass, left wing for Schwatek. Schwatek charging towards the hoop, and a blocking foul be called on Mayocker, who got the worst end of that, picks up the foul, and he also hit the deck and might have gotten a shoulder right in the mush.
Yeah, I mean, obviously he wasn't even setting his feet there trying to get the charge.
Mayocker's second. I think he's going to have to come out. He's bleeding.
He's bleeding, yeah. Here we go.
So Nick Ehrman back in for the Eagles at the 3:39 mark. 7-point game, and the trainer will minister to Mayocker over by the Grove City bench. You like that verb?
I did, yeah.
Baseline inbound to Mosdy. Working on the near side now for Schwatek. Back to Del Sandro, off a screen. 3 good. The set play, Del Sandro's first 3 of the night. Del Sandro with 10. It's 35-31.
Yeah, he wasn't going to miss them all, right? He was 0 for 3 up to that point.
35-31. Harbor Creek hanging around the Huskies. These teams, there are a lot of similarities. They play differently, but these are 2 teams. You have to beat them and beat them and beat them
That's
to
right.
defeat
No
them.
doubt. That's a great point. Yeah, it's that kind of you got to kill them 20 times for them to die.
They both have the Rasputin gene. Nouse between the circles. 3 minutes to go in regulation. 35-31 Grove City. 14-4 run, and I'll steal. Del Sandro knocked it away. To Mosdy, back to Del Sandro, lays it up and in. Del Sandro cuts it to 2, 35-33. A dozen for Del Sandro.
Yeah. Yeah, and again, you wonder. I mean, Harbor Creek's pretty good man-to-man here, right?
Kerrs, foul line extended far side. In for Fisher. Pass off the mark. Tipped away by Demerol. Schwatek with it over the timeline. Pulls up. Thought about the 3. Finds Herman. He'll go right corner. Mosdy with a ball fake. And now back to Herman. 2:24 to go in regulation. Business has picked up considerably. Schwatek left in the lane. Jumper, no, but a foul. And Tucker Schwatek, who has 4 threes for 12 points tonight, has a chance to tie the game with 2:19 to go in regulation.
Yeah, what a big-time ball fake that was there. You don't see that. That's, you teach that, but not too many kids actually do it in a game. Caught it, ball faked, went in and got fouled.
It's a foul on Fisher?
Yes.
Thought so. It was hard to hear the public address announcer. We couldn't see the officials. The backs to us. Schwatek, first one is good. 35-34. Mayocker, they have stopped the bleeding literally with him and trying to stop it figuratively here now. With 2:19 to go in regulation, it's 35-34, and Harbor Creek a chance to tie it. This is a 17-4 run. Make it 18-4. We're tied at 35 with 2:19 to go in regulation.
Was it 31-17? Was that the biggest lead Grove City got? Wow.
35 all. Greer, left wing to Nouse on the near side. Top of the key. Kerrs 3 to break the tie. No good. Rebound near corner. Fisher with it for the Eagles. Down to 1:57 left, and a foul will be called up top on Mosdy. His first, team third. With 1:57 to go, LaFuria will come back in for defensive purposes.
Yeah, they certainly need him to guard Fisher.
And Mosdy out.
I actually thought they missed an opportunity there with him out of the game last time. They should have given Fisher the ball.
13-4 edge in the quarter for Harbor Creek. Foul line jumper, Greer back of the rim, no good. Rebound, Fisher, and a foul down low. Harbor Creek fans thought that Fisher was on the back, but it'll be a ride out on LaFuria. His third, team fourth. Grove City's in the bonus for the rest of the night.
Yeah, doesn't it seem like that's really changed in high school basketball? That used to almost automatically be an over the back.
Tied at 35, Fisher near block. Right wing for Greer. Greer, 3, back of the rim, no good. Rebound, Mayocker with it. Mayocker out to Greer, over to Nouse left side. Kerrs left wing. when these teams get together, it's never easy for either one.
No. You can just see, like, this is like desperation out there, both teams.
Nouse harassed by Del Sandro. Grove City has 3 timeouts left, as does Harbor Creek. Arrow belongs to the Eagles. 1:17 to go. Now if you're Grove City, to maybe think about, no, Kerrs, 3 on the way. No good. It comes off at a weird angle. Herman with the rebound. Outlet down court. Schwatek with it. Schwatek into the lane, spins, shot over Mayacher, no good. Rebound, Fisher. And now Grove City has it with a minute to go in regulation in a 35-all tie.
I was thinking the same thing you didn't get to finish your question, but yeah.
Would they go for 1?
Why not run that Clarion forever? They can.
Kerrs will pull it out towards midcourt.
Yeah, that was the call.
Fisher with it with 45 seconds to go in regulation. Fisher guarded by LaFuria. Fisher puts it on the floor using the dribble. Back over to Kerrs. Guarded by Schwatek. Remember, Harbor Creek at 4 fouls. A foul puts Grove City on the line.
Right.
Fisher far side, doubled. Timeout Grove City. Eagles get a timeout with 29 seconds to go. Tied at 35. We'll come back with a finish on Sports Radio 96.7.
Stay warm this winter with a checking account at Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. At the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union, you get a free checking account, which offers no minimum balance, no monthly service fees, and bank anytime, anywhere on your favorite device. Download the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union mobile app, which offers you 24/7 account access and remote deposit. See them at one of their 2 locations in Grove City or online at gcafcu.org. Member NCUA, Equal Housing and Equal Opportunity Lender.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer.
28.7 seconds to go. Chris, what's going on in each timeout huddle?
I think Grove City is obviously talking about, option 1, option 2, option 3 after they, shave a little bit of time off this clock. I don't think he's hamstringing them. I don't think he's saying, we're taking the last shot no matter what. But they're talking about what they want to try to do here. I think they'll probably run that Clarion, that motion for a little while, and then they'll get something set up for either Fisher or Greer.
Eagles inbounding. They have 2 timeouts left. Now Fisher with it back near midcourt. If there's a jump ball, Eagles have it. Kerrs left wing. Kerrs with a ball fake. Kerrs guarded by Schwatek. And away from the ball, a foul will be called. They'll get LaFuria, and Ben Fisher will shoot 2 with 17 seconds to go.
I'm not sure that's all that bad for Harbor Creek. And here's what I mean. So, Fisher is going to either make 2, make 1, or make none, but Harbor Creek's going to get the basketball back. Whereas I don't know if they would have, with any time left on the clock, what Grove City was trying to do before.
Fisher line to the right. First one up. Good. 36-35 Grove City. Fisher line to the right, looking to add to the lead. Puts it up, and good. 37-35 Grove City. Here comes Harbor Creek. Del Sandro with it, and he's fouled at midcourt by Kerrs with 14 seconds to go. Grove City still had a couple fouls to give. Kerrs first, team third.
Yeah, good heads-up play by Kerrs.
They can do it again.
They can do it again, sure, right, yeah. Harbor Creek going to call the timeout, though.
Harbor Creek takes time. We'll take a break as well. 14.3 seconds left in regulation. It is a full timeout for the Huskies. We'll be back with the finish. Can Grove City pull it out? We'll find out after this on Sports Radio 96.7.
A community is more than just houses, buildings, and streets. It's the people who live and work and contribute to making life for themselves and the people around them better. Attorney Bill Motor believes in the young people who are this community's future. Attorney Bill Motor would like to say good luck, good health, and best wishes to all the players, coaches, band members, and cheerleaders in today's game and throughout the season. Attorney Bill Motor, 2500 Highland Road, Hermitage.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer.
It will be Harbor Creek ball coming out of the timeout with 14.3 seconds to go. Grove City will send its starting 5 out there. Nouse, Greer, Fisher, Mayacher, and Kerrs. Del Sandro, Mosby, Herman, Schwatek, and LaFuria for the Harbor Creek Huskies. 14 seconds to go. Chris, do you think Harbor Creek goes for the win here?
I do. I do. They're going to foul him here first if he can catch him.
Del Sandro with it. Grove City has a foul to give. Over to Herman, right side. 9 seconds. Herman drives the baseline. It's deflected up in the air. Grabbed by Naus. Naus comes out of there with it with 5 seconds to go. And now Naus has a chance to really put the Eagles in good shape.
It looked like the play was developing that I thought Harbor Creek was going to run there, but then they panicked a little bit and tried to throw it on the baseline. That was supposed to be a reversal to Del Sandro at the top of the key, but they didn't let that last part develop, which I think most people would say is the part that mattered.
Now line to the right, first one good, 38-35. Harbor Creek still has a couple of timeouts, but not a lot of time left, certainly. Right. Remember, Grove City has a foul to give.
Yeah.
Now up, good, 39-35.
That's the big one.
Timeout, Grove City. 10 points for Naus. Timeout taken by Grove City. And it's a 30 taken by the Eagles with 5 seconds to go. Up 4. Now, Harbor Creek still, Chris, does have timeouts. No, 5 seconds to go.
Yeah, I mean, the timeouts don't matter if they can't get a quick score.
They have to get it down, get the time, score, and then call the timeout.
Right.
Do you wonder here, you have 2 left, do you run something mid-court, call timeout there?
Yeah.
And then if you can score, you still have 1 left.
Right. I mean, that would be more kind of in play if there was like 9 seconds left.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be tougher, obviously to pull that off with the amount of time.
We'll see what happens here. Grove City, thanks to Fisher and Naus going 2 for 2 at the line.
Clutch.
Fisher 79% at the line this year. Naus 64%. But again, it's when you make them.
Yeah, right.
And with the playoffs, the fourth quarter tied in the last 20 seconds. That's
about as clutch as you can get.
Grove City will set up 1-2-2 with Kurz up top. Herman to inbound. Del Sandro catches it, moving forward. Del Sandro far side, off balance 3, no good. Rebound Fisher, and Grove City escapes. The Grove City Eagles advance to the District 10 semifinals, pulling out a 39-35 victory over a very game Harbor Creek squad.
They sure were. You could really see why they were able to pull that upset, against the highly touted Girard team. And they got down 31-17. I thought, all right, Grove City's going to pull away and do what they have to do. And they battled and got back. But Grove City, again, they make plays and they win games, and they're impossible to kill. And they showed that again today.
Your final tonight, 39-35. We'll come back for the full postgame. Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game, Lock, Stock, and Barrel Sub of the Game, scores from around the area, and much, much more on Sports Radio 96.7.
Mailer Insurance is proud to honor the Mercer County Male and Female Athletes of the Month. Mailers honors Sharon basketball standout Derek Douglas as the January Male Athlete of the Month. Mailers Insurance also honors Wilmington girls basketball star Leah Cray Rupp as the January Female Athlete of the Month. Congratulations to Sharon's Derek Douglas and Wilmington's Leah Cray Rupp as they are the January Mailer Insurance Athletes of the Month. Mailer Insurance, a Reinhardt's Agency Inc. affiliate.
In 1973, Lock, Stock, and Barrel opened their doors and served their first of over 3 million giant submarine sandwiches. And they still serve 42 whole subs on 15-inch buns. Lock, Stock, and Barrel also has burgers, specialty sandwiches, wraps, gyros, salads, wings, and even breakfast. Lock, Stock, and Barrel is also a full-service deli. Party rings, meat and cheese trays, and cold veggie trays are all available. Open Tuesday through Saturday. Closed Sundays and Mondays.
If you're planning on building, buying, or remodeling a home, you won't want to miss a Valley tradition. The 74th Annual Premier HBA Home and Garden Show, February 28th, March 1st, and 2nd, indoors at the spacious Canfield Fairgrounds Event Center. Presented by Banner Supply and WW Heating and Air, this show features the area's finest contractors, builders, remodelers, and landscapers, all ready to make your dreams a reality. Admission just $5. Children 12 and under get in free. Our show has free paved parking, sponsored by Window Depot of Youngstown, landscaping sponsored by Masonry Materials, plus 5 $100 gift cards for taking our survey, and free reusable bags to the first 500 visitors daily. Sponsored by Sky Roofing, February 28th, March 1st and 2nd, Friday noon to 8, Saturday 10 to 6, and Sunday 10 to 4. Find us on Facebook. Get details at myhbaworks.org. That's myhbaworks.org.
The Fifth Quarter Show is brought to you by Reinhardt's Insurance. Insurance solutions to help you accomplish your goals. And now, proud sponsors of the Player of the Game.
We will have our Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game and the Lock, Stock, and Barrel Sub of the Game in our post game. Tonight, Grove City holds off a furious Harbor Creek rally. In fact, the Huskies forged a 35-all tie.
Yeah.
That capped an 18-4 run. But Grove City pulls it out 39-35. Max Naus and Ben Fisher each hitting 2 free throws late to sew up the win for the Eagles, who go to 18-6 overall. They'll take on Cathedral Prep in the semifinals Tuesday night. Harbor Creek drops to 11-13. Huskies, they're still alive, though, because of the consolation bracket. The battle for fifth, they'll take on Farrell Tuesday night in an elimination game.
That should be fun, right? That should be a fun game. Thinking about, the way that Harbor Creek played tonight. Think about Del Sandro playing against some of those Farrell guards. That should be a lot of fun. And, Grove City, you're going to have to send Coach Kwolek into the laboratory to see what he could come up with for that good Cathedral Prep team. I'm using good ironically, too, because they're a lot more than good.
Yes, they are very good. And the Grove City Eagles, they're pretty stout, too, getting the win tonight. Eagles win it 39-35. We will take a break. Not sure what we need exactly break-wise. We'll take a break. We'll come back with a scoring recap and our post-game awards, all that and much, much more here on Sports Radio 96.7.
Sign up now for our unparalleled water delivery service and enjoy free delivery straight to your doorstep. Whether you need water for your home or office, Herman's delivers premium quality water that's crisp, refreshing, and pure. Make the smart choice today. Experience convenience and hydration like never before. Visit our website at hermanswater.com/free delivery to get started and never worry about running out of water again.
Stay warm this winter with a checking account at Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. At the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union, you get a free checking account, which offers no minimum balance, no monthly service fees, and bank anytime, anywhere on your favorite device. Download the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union mobile app, which offers you 24/7 account access and remote deposit. See them at one of their 2 locations in Grove City or online at gcafcu.org. Member NCUA, Equal Housing and Equal Opportunity Lender.
Ready to hit the road with confidence? Mancino's Driving School is your go-to destination for top-notch driving education. Whether you're a teen or an adult, Mancino's experienced instructors ensure you're equipped with essential skills and safety tips. Offering flexible schedules and personalized lessons, Mancino's Driving School make learning to drive convenient and effective. Visit our website at mancinosdrivingschool.com to enroll today and begin your journey toward becoming a safe, independent driver.
The Cash Dollar team at Confluence Financial Partners, honoring our past, expanding our future. 2 firms coming together to serve clients in Grove City, Western PA, and beyond. Confluence Financial Partners is a wealth management firm on a mission to help clients maximize their lives and legacies. Visit us at confluencefp.com. Confluence Wealth Services Inc., DBA Confluence Financial Partners, is an SEC-registered investment advisor. Registration of an investment advisor does not imply any level of skill or training. Please refer to our Form ADV Part 2A and Form CRS for further information regarding our investment services and their corresponding risks at confluencefp.com.
The Fifth Quarter Show is brought to you by Reinhardt's Insurance. Insurance solutions to help you accomplish your goals. And now, proud sponsors of the Player of the Game.
We are back here at McComb Fieldhouse, PennWest, Edinboro. Ryan Briggs and Chris Burtch with you tonight. Art Shannon back in the studio. Grove City pulls out a 39-35 victory over Harbor Creek. The scoring recap in this one: Grove City led tonight by Christian Kurz, 2 twos, 2 threes, 1 for 2 at the line. He had 11. 10 for Max Naus, 8 coming in the first quarter. He was good at the beginning and at the end. A 2 threes, and then 2 for 2 at the line in the closing moments to sew up this 39-35 win. Naus finishing with 10, and he came in averaging, he's doubled his scoring average over the last 7. He'll bump that up again, and the Eagles certainly needed that tonight from Naus.
He was great. He's playing with so much confidence. Just kind of looks like sort of your prototypical Grove City point guard here all of a sudden. And he's been really good.
So 10 for now. Ben Fisher with 9. 3 twos, 3 of 3 at the line for 9, all in the second half. Nathan Greer, 3 field goals for 6. He now has 1,399 points in his career. Daniel Mayacher, he hit a 3. It was a big one right before halftime. Grove City used up about 3 minutes of clock. Mayacher hits the 3 to send Grove City into the locker room up 6. Nick Ehrman played, did not score. For Grove City, 9 twos, 5 3, 6 of 7 at the line, 39 points. For Harbor Creek, Tucker Schwatek led the way, 4 threes, 2 for 2 at the line for 14. JT Del Sandro with a dozen points tonight, 4 twos and a 3, 1 of 1 at the line for 12. He came in averaging 16.7, so the Eagles were able to hold him a little bit below his average.
Yeah.
5 for Cam Herman, a 2 and a 3. Ben Mosdy off the bench, 2 field goals for 4. Hayden Diluski and Sam LaFuria both started but did not score. Landon Demerol played, did not score. Harbor Creek, 7 twos, 6 threes, 3 for 3 at the line, 35 points. Grove City led 13-7 after 1, 18-12 at the half. Eagles open up a 31-17 lead late in the third. However, Harbor Creek cut it to 9 by the quarter break on a basket by Mosdy, and then a Schwatek 3, and then then a basket as well from Del Sandro. Schwatek a couple of threes in the fourth quarter. Del Sandro hit a 3. Eventually, Harbor Creek tied it at 35 when Schwatek made 2 free throws. But it's Grove City getting 2 free throws from Ben Fisher, and then Naus with 5 seconds to go knocked down 2 more at the line to close it out, and the Eagles get win number 18, 39-35. We'll take our final break. We'll come back with the Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game and the Lock, Stock, and Barrel Sub of the Game, along with scores from around the District 10 playoffs on Sports Radio 96.7 and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live.
Potential with Hermitage Minuteman Press. From eye-catching designs to professional printing, Hermitage Minuteman Press are your local experts. Boost your brand with stunning business cards, brochures, banners, apparel, and more. The Hermitage Minuteman Press team ensures top-quality results with lightning-fast turnaround. Plus, their marketing solutions will take you to the next level. Elevate your image and stand out from the competition. Experience excellence in printing and marketing at Minuteman Press today. Minuteman Press, 3170 East State Street in Hermitage. Online at hermitage.minutemanpress.com or follow them on Facebook. Mention this ad and receive 10% off your first order.
In 1973, Lock, Stock, and Barrel opened their doors and served their first of over 3 million giant submarine sandwiches. And they still serve 42 whole subs on 15-inch buns. Lock, Stock, and Barrel also has burgers, specialty sandwiches, wraps, gyros, salads, wings, and even breakfast. Lock, Stock, and Barrel is also a full-service deli. Party rings, meat and cheese trays, and cold veggie trays are all available. Open Tuesday through Saturday. Closed Sundays and Mondays.
St. Paul's Senior Living Community offers home-based services through our Without Walls department and is now welcoming new clients. St. Paul's Without Walls can help you maintain independence in your own home with support. Our compassionate team will personalize a plan of care that meets your needs, whether it's assistance with light housekeeping and transportation or companionship and personal care. St. Paul's Without Walls is here to help. Call St. Paul's Without Walls today at 724-589-4740 for more details about personalized care options.
Craving a taste of the extraordinary? Discover Vay's Pub and Grill, where flavor meets fun in Hermitage. From our signature steaks to our mouth-watering burgers, every dish is crafted with care. Unwind with a drink from our extensive selection in a vibrant, welcoming atmosphere. Whether it's a night out with friends or a family gathering, Vay's is your go-to destination for unforgettable dining experiences. Check us out today at vayspubandgrill.com and taste the difference.
The Fifth Quarter Show is brought to you by Reinhardt's Insurance. Insurance solutions to help you accomplish your goals. And now, proud sponsors of the Player of the Game.
Back here one final time at PennWest Edinboro, McComb Fieldhouse. Ryan Briggs, Chris Burtch with you. The Grove City Eagles outlast Harbor Creek in the District 10 4A quarterfinals 39-35. Time for our post-game awards. And we will start off with the Lock, Stock, and Barrel Sub of the Game, brought to you by Lock, Stock, and Barrel in Sharpsville. And tonight we recognize Grove City sophomore guard Nick Ehrman. Didn't play as much as we've seen him in most of the season, but he certainly, when called upon, gave Grove City some very valuable minutes, as he's done all season.
Yeah, he did. He was the one that was kind of in charge of holding the ball there at the end of the half. Did a nice job and made made a nice pass for that shot that was kind of a backbreaker for Harbor Creek right at the buzzer. So, again, Nick Ehrman playing his role beautifully.
Tonight's lock, stock, and barrel sub of the game is Nick Ehrman of Grove City. He'll be entered once again into the Lock, Stock, and Barrel Sub of the Year competition. At the end of the season, we will recognize one of our local players as the Lock, Stock, and Barrel Sub of the Year. The Sub of the Year and his or her teammates will receive a sub, chips, drink, and dessert courtesy of the Lock, Stock, and Barrel. Congratulations to Grove City's Nick Ehrman. He is the Lock, Stock, and Barrel Sub of the Game, brought to you by Lock, Stock, and Barrel in Sharpsville. Open 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday in the Sharpsville Plaza. And now for the Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game. And tonight, Chris, he was the high scorer for the Eagles, but gets it maybe even more so for his defensive work tonight. Christian Kurz, back-to-back Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game awards, 11 points tonight, and what great defense he played on the terrific scorer, JT Del Sandro.
Del Sandro couldn't get loose from him. He was on time. He had his hands up. He played great closeout. You couldn't, obviously you could talk about doing that to a guard like Del Sandro. It's another thing entirely to do it. And Kurz not only did it, he did it every time that he caught the ball in the perimeter. Del Sandro got a couple of runouts, a couple of layups, but it was Kurz that was here's what Kurz defense did, Briggsy. Del Sandro didn't even take those shots that he usually takes because Kurz was on time with his hands up, and just a fantastic defensive effort, as well as being the leading scorer for the Grove City Eagles tonight.
Tonight's Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game is Grove City senior Christian Kurz. And like all of our players of the game, he will receive a customized T-shirt courtesy of 2J's and B Screen Printing and Gifts located on East State Street in Hermitage. Congratulations to Grove City's Christian Kurz. He is the Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game. And both of our post-game awards, as always, are powered by Landmark Information Services. Grove City wins at 39-35. Eagles advance to the semifinals Tuesday night to take on Cathedral Prep. Cathedral Prep defeated Farrell in tonight's lid lifter 83-47. Farrell not out of it. Farrell gets Harbor Creek in the consolation bracket Tuesday night. Sites and times for all those are to be determined. They'll be announced, I presume, tomorrow, maybe Sunday. We'll find out. But Grove City moving on. Farrell not out of it. And, Chris, you have some other scores for us.
I do, yeah. That other 4A game, Hickory and Slippery Rock. Slippery Rock was down 13, now only down 7 with about a minute to play. So Hickory hanging on to a 50-43 lead with a little more than a minute to go in that one. That one's on 790 WPIC. Some 2A scores. Mercier's Prep flexing its muscles. They defeat Greenville 75-31. Rocky Grove over Sharpsville 60-39. And Sharon in the opener of the doubleheader that Bob and Mark had on 790. They get a great win over Oil City 59-39. So Hickory Sharon Part 3 possibly coming up here if the Hornets can hang on down there against the Rockets.
And, of course, Sharon swept the regular season series. Hickory won the league outright at 8-2, but the 2 losses, Sharon Tigers.
Sharon Tigers.
So that potentially coming up on Tuesday. Great job with the score recap there, Chris.
Thanks.
We want to thank the folks here at PennWest Edinboro. Craig Butler, the sports information director, and his staff. His GA Erica ran camera for us here in our nightcap when she did an outstanding job. So thanks to everybody here at Edinboro. Thanks to the District 10 guys, Bill Flanagan and Jeff White, for all the help, the hospitality, etc. We really appreciate all of that. Back in the studio, Art Shannon producing tonight's game and doing an outstanding job as always. Thank you very much, Art. We also want to thank our video sponsor in our nightcap tonight, Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. At the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union, you can get a free checking account which offers no minimum balance, no monthly service fees, and bank anytime, anywhere on your favorite device. You can download the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union mobile app, which gives you 24/7 account access and remote deposit. 2 locations in Grove City, South Center Street Extension, and 1 Credit Union Way off Lincoln Avenue in Grove City Borough. So thanks to Grove City Area Federal Credit Union for their video sponsorship on Facebook Live for the Grove City Harbor Creek game. Thanks to our AM crew of Bob Greenberg and Mark Slazak, who they had the doubleheader at Farrell. And Chris, you have that game gone final?
I got a quick final, yeah. Hickory did hang on and defeat Slippery Rock 53-45. So Hickory Sharon Part 3.
And Slippery Rock Oil City is the other half of the consolation bracket.
Part 2 of their season.
Yes. So well, the way that works is you have the 4 semifinalists. They're all guaranteed berths in the state playoffs now.
Right.
And they'll play off. The semifinal winners will play. The semifinals, the losers will play for 3rd and 4th. Of course, the winners play for 1 and 2. And then the consolation bracket, it's single elimination. So you have Whale City Slippery Rock. Winner of that plays Farrell or Harbor Creek, presumably next Friday for the 5th and final spot out of the district into the state playoffs.
Yeah, so those should be really competitive and fun games.
So thanks again to Mark and Bob, Bob doing all the work as the sports director and sales manager to make everything possible. Chris, we're off tomorrow, at least off from calling games. I am off because I'm working, but such is life.
Yeah.
But Mark and Bob will have the 3 games at Farrell starting at 11:30. Girls action, Kennedy Sagertown, followed by Wilmington Mercer, Lakeview Sharpsville, the nightcap. Those are all in Class 2A girls. And then we'll be back. You'll be on air Tuesday night, and maybe we'll be back on air together Wednesday. I'm, again, out Tuesday due to the President's Athletic Conference basketball tournament. But, hey, that's how things go in February sometimes. When the teams do well, sometimes you get pulled in other directions. But a lot of fun tonight, and we will be back together at some point in the coming days.
Right. Yeah, no doubt. Looking forward to that. Thanks for all your prep, and glad that we got to drive up together tonight.
For Chris Burtch, this is Ryan Briggs saying good night from Edinboro. Grove City defeats Harbor Creek 39-35, and you heard it on Sports Radio 96.7 and watched it on Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live. Have a great night and a great weekend, everybody.
You've been listening to High School Basketball. Tonight's game has been brought to you by
The Reinhardt's Agency, Lock, Stock, and Barrel, Shell Restoration, Warner's Homes and Improvements, St. Paul's in Greenville, Grove City Area Federal Credit Union, Attorney Bill Motor. UPMC is Mercer and Lawrence County's local choice for advanced orthopedic care to get you on your feet faster. Mercer County State Bank, Mancino's Driving School, Herman's Water, Vay's Pub and Grill, Hermitage Rotary Club. If you're struggling with prescription opioids, there is hope. Mailer Insurance, trusted for generations. Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail, DK Auto LLC in Grove City, and the Cash Dollar team at Confluence Financial Partners, honoring our past, expanding our future. Please thank this great group of sponsors for supporting all of our high school sports broadcasts all season on News Talk 790 WPIC on Sports Radio 96.7.
This concludes our coverage of high school sports. We now join our regularly scheduled program already in progress.